Inside on the top bend, won't take that the first time round.
Allez, c'est la dernière course si vous voulez faire une heure. C'est maintenant avec les athlètes.
So let's see how they settle down here.
Yeah, the point you made, Steve, at the beginning, I spoke to Emma Coburn this morning, and she said that she was quite ill on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but she's feeling much better at the moment, but she just wanted to run. And I said, well, it's a very fast pace at 3:03 to 6:07 at 2000. I said, I wonder who asked for that. She said, I did. And so she said, I may not be able to go with that now, but my goodness me, I'll give it a go.
Well, if you looked at her performance, I thought her run at the American Championships, she's so dominant, of course. The Americans having a real resurgence across all their distance events, but the steeplechase for the women is going very well. But Coburn, she runs with real confidence and belief in herself and is happy to attack. When she knows that there's always a risk, particularly the steeplechase, that it can go a little bit wrong, but she's not afraid. And we've seen her brave front running as well. Let's see if we see more of that here in the first kilometres. That was quick. But Haribie probably judged things a little better as they've slowed, and now Ayalu and Kiang. Chebet, Niambura is there. And Haribie just tucked on the inside, so the Olympic silver medalist on her return having a good race at this point. And this is where, if they're going to attack it, Stuart, somebody's got to get going here. Someone's got to pick it up, though. Yes, the Diamond League points at stake, and you want to win the race, but you're not going to get the quick times. And when it's been set up, you really want somebody to go and even work together to try and make it happen.
You get the feeling that this middle kilometre may not take them to 6:07, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Well, the high jump, we better catch up with that. Kuchina leading at second attempt at 2 metres. So Kuchina has been going well in this competition, that's for sure. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, it's good to see, because 2 metres now is in the realms of respectability in these international competitions now. It equals her personal best, and I guess that's something she'll be pleased with. She really did attack the bar, inside knee, drives high, really lovely arch. Just manages to avoid the bar, has enough forward momentum to do that. Lovely, just clips it with the heels, but it doesn't take the bar off, and that's what matters.
Really has slowed, and look at who it is who's going past her. 3:10 for that kilometre. Alami, who's one of the slowest, if not the slowest in that group there, is running way quicker than you'd expect from her. Haribie, realising the pace has just picked up a little bit, moves out. So Alami, Ouali Alami from Morocco leading them at the moment. Kiang there. Chebet now moving up, the Bahrainian. Niambura on the outside. Ayalu tucked in. Haribie never far away as they come round with 2 laps to go. And any of these 7 women could win this from this point. Chebet just heading for a quick time here. Stretching it out. The 2 of them pulling clear. Kiang, who lost so much ground in that water jump. Haribie hurdling better, taking the barriers better, gaining ground with every barrier. Ayalu doing her best. Niambura and Kiang locked in battle for third as ever, but just closing on Ayalu. Haribie again takes the barrier at speed. 200 metres to go. Fastest time in the world this year belongs to Kiang of 9:15. Well within the sights of Haribie here. Just balks a little bit in the water jump, but opens up even more ground as Ayalu comes to practically a stop. Into the home straight. This has been a great return for Haribie. Just stutters a little bit into the last one. Niambura and Kiang challenging for second. Kiang's going to get the second spot. And Haribie already celebrating. She's going to take the win. Another world lead for her. Great running from Haribie. And that, I think, will send a big message to everyone. We've seen different people winning. We've seen Kiang, we've seen Niambura, we've seen Ayalu, we've seen Emma Coburn running well, and you have to say the American certainly out of sorts tonight. So maybe we're obviously not seeing the best of her, but all of a sudden we might have a favourite for Beijing.
Yeah, we might at that. Certainly that last 1,000 was pretty tough to bring it back to 9:11. The target, of course, 9:10, so it was pretty good in the end. And Gharibi was the one that put the pedal down and ran away from the rest. And Kiang, who had that terrible clearance of the water jump in the final stages of that race, ended up with 9:12, which is a personal best, 9:12.51. And Niambura, we've seen winning before, she had a personal best as well at 9:30.85. So it was
that last barrier was the worst one she took. You know, it's okay up the fast times, and there have been some big personal bests, as I said, with Kiang and Niambura. But if you're going to win the gold medal, you have to finish well. You have to be able to take these barriers at speed. Unless, of course, you're going to run away from everybody, which we have seen that in the past. But
it was a clear win, wasn't it, in the end? She looked very, very comfortable indeed. Full of running at the 9:11. So that does augur well for the World Championships, that's for sure. The Tunisian silver medalist in the steeplechase, remember, back in London. So she's been to the major championship, knows what she's doing. And she got a silver